That was a good title on that one. And any quote unquote mathematician or messiah or whatever you want to call him worth his salt would tell you that too. The rife is it's free flow. It's free flow. And that's what Al used to talk to me about stuff with there's a song called Free. I'll have to find a way to get it loaded when I get to OKC and it's about a minute and 50 minutes. Minute, almost a 2-minute song by a friend of mine named Jay Sly, Joel Sylvester, and it's called Free. And it's just all free flow. He goes, it's just free. I did some editing to it, but he just mostly just went on there and he just free flowed. And we loaded the music to it. Joe does these things. He loads his beats and puts his beats together and arranges these beats. And he makes some beats. And then they would make beats on the computer, on their Apple computer, and then they would we'd get together and they'd get a mic and then you just free flow. And that's what they did, and they did that. There's one song they did called Reality is Tragedy, and it's mostly a lot of free flow stuff. And a lot of the things that Al and Joe do, I'll post them when I get to the OKC. The music that my friends do, a lot of it is just free flow, and they just get going. It's really cool. And they said that's where you get your best stuff. It's just, and that's how Ahmad does a lot of his stuff. And you just go, and then after you free flow it and you have it and you do it on your thing, then you can edit it and put it back together and do it this. But most of the stuff is, I think, what was it? They talked about it once at that song, have you heard Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie? And they talked about that too, that they were sitting there trying to work, and it was like 3 in the morning, boom, 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 and then they just free floated. And that's what most of it is. It's artistic stuff. It's free flow. It's just boom. Pressure coming down on me, coming down on me. No man has more. Because you can tell just by the way the lyrics are that they were free flowing. They were just making this up, and it turned out great. And because love's such an old-fashioned word, and love dares you to. It's cool. And care for the people on the and then he's telling you to care about everybody. And if anybody knows about this, it's Freddie Mercury. He's Arab. Is he Arabic descent or Persian or Arabic or Persian descent? And he's gay, and he's ostracized by a lot of people in his family and his community because he's a homosexual. And he's cool. He's got a wonderful voice. He's a very amazing performer. A lot of his songs made us feel really good. I paid my dues time after time, and his friends got together and they did some really amazing stuff. We Are the Champions, Bohemian Rhapsody, I Gotta Be Cool, Relax, Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Queen was a really cool group, and the Queen meant that they were, they were telling you that they were a gay group, and but they were out about it, and you listened because it didn't matter to you. Everybody listened to We Are the Champions. We Will Rock You. Another one bites dust. They were cool. Everybody had listened to Queen. It didn't matter that they're gay. Their music is very cool. Is gay mean cool? Because it's very cool. It's good stuff. So it's, a lot of people that criticize the things and stuff like that. I believe The Cure, they said that they were too, and a lot of other bands and stuff like that. But there was a song called I Will Always Love You by The Cure. It's a great song. My friend Bob was really into a lot of gay music. I think that's why when we joked about being gay, a lot of people, they really are gay. It's like, no, man, Bob likes the Human League. No. I like Cameo. Cameo sounds like a gay group. You ever heard Cameo? It's like candy. The stuff is starting now. That's not gay. Why have I lost you? Cameosis? We're going out tonight? Okay, Wayne Cooper does have a high voice, but I'm in heaven. He's talking about going off a girl. Because we dress real nice. Even Gucci will be proud. I don't know, I'm telling you. You look good. You look so good. So good to me. It's a great song. Cameosis was one of the best albums ever. I love that album. I might be a little prejudiced, but yeah, I'm biased. But yeah, Cameosis was one of my favorite albums of all time. I love that album. There's not really hardly any weak. I don't think there's a weak cut on it, is there? We on the one? Whoa, well, we on the one, and we having fun, and everybody's doing their part. And you can dance. Very danceable music. We going out tonight. Cameosis on the one. And then you slow it down. Da 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 dun, dun, dun. And I need, what was the other one, the other ballad that Larry sings? I can't remember. I got the tape somewhere in the garage. Maybe I'll have to take it to Oklahoma. I'll go look it up online. Maybe, I don't know. But I love me some Cameo. I love me some Cameo. They were good. And George Benson, I was into all that stuff back then. Why are we talking about all this reminiscent stuff again, guys? Why do you always do this? It's really cool. It's just a neat way. It's what forms our lives. Our influences are what form our lives and form our character and form our appreciation and the things that we find beautiful and the things that we like. And I have a great diversity in things I like. I love John Denver. I grew up on Anne Murray and John Denver and Dolly Parton and Marty Robbins and Waylon Jennings and the Browns. But it's like, you like the Browns and you like Cameo. Yeah. I love the OJs. Had to put those two on. There's a song that song is legit, isn't it? Backstabbers too. What they do? They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. They're backstabbers. Backstabbers. That was my song, man. Especially the intro on that. The doom, boom, doom, boom, 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 doom. And they said that about them, that how stylish how stylish the OJs were. Just, everybody said that they just had so much style, and they did. There was something just and the dances they do on stage, and you just, man, the OJs just got style a lot like the Temps, Doom, doom, boom, boom. Sunshine, blue skies, please go away. Girls found another, left me for nothing, and gone away. With her win my future. My wife's filled with pain. I wish that it would rain. Let it rain. I loved me some David Ruffin. I did, I thought it was goofy for wanting to change the name David Ruffin to Temptations, though, because he had Eddie Kendricks on the group, and they were a group. They were a music group. And, because, and they proved that, too, when he left the group, because Dennis Edwards was good, but you also had Eddie. And I can build a castle from a single grain of sand. Can't get next to you, babe. And Papa was a Rolling Stone. But I liked David's stuff, too. I was upset that they had that transition. It's the whole thing, but you don't know how things work. So I was listening today on the radio about the Drifters, and I love the Drifters, and my mom loved the Drifters, and the reason she liked the Drifters, she didn't like Benny King as much as she liked Clyde McPhatter. Clyde McPhatter they were the Honey Boys, and he has a honey voice. Have you ever heard? Does she love me with all her heart? Should I worry when we're apart? It's a lover's question I'd like to know. He has this voice. It doesn't sound nothing like that. He has a beautiful voice. I'd like to know when she's not with me, is she still true to me? And he has this beautiful, melodious, sweet, honey voice. Clyde McPhatter can sing. And then Benny comes up. I think Benny can sing. I love Save the Last Dance for Me, Under the Boardwalk, Broadway. Oh, man, was it Benny sing Under the Boardwalk, right? Or was it the other brother? He might have been the other brother sing that. That was a good one, too. But Benny sang Stand By Me. Did he sing that after the Drifters? But I don't know. But Benny and the other brother, it was Moore. I can't remember his first name. But they had Clyde McPhatter, and they had great singers. And they would change singers because certain things change, and people do different things that go do this. And same thing with the Spinners. You have Philippe Wynne was a lead singer, who I love. But the other brother, I can't remember his name, but replaced him, did Cupid and Working My Way Back to You, Babe, and a lot of the other songs that they did. He had a really nice voice, too. And I liked the Spinners then, and I like the Spinners. So a lot of groups have done that. And I liked the ones that stayed together. I know the Stylistics, the whole time that I listened to them, it was Russell Tompkins Jr. and the brothers did. But interesting. Sorry. Yeah, we get on the R&B thing so much. Yeah, in the country music, they don't change. It's just you just who you is. You know what I mean? There wasn't that rollover that I know of. But there was country music acts were more just Johnny Rodriguez, Waylon Jennings. The only groups I kind of knew were like the Statler Brothers, but they was brothers. I keep hearing you're concerned about my happiness. I love the country music, everything. We talked about reggae. There's more reggae stuff I could talk about. I could talk about music all day. I love music all day. I love people all day. I love their expressions. I love to laugh. I'm like you. I'm an American raised off our culture, but I don't want our culture to be overproductive or consumption. I don't mind being entertained as long as we're doing our business, taking care of our planet, honoring our covenants, honoring our commandments, and loving each other really, really good. Then we got all the time we can to sit around, laugh, listen to music, eat, have a good time, and get to know each other. All right? Blessings and peace.